Welcome to Looking at the Markets. I want to show you the stocks that I will be looking at for the coming week. These are daily candlestick charts provided by finviz.com. And Ulta Beauty, ULTA stock. So this one on Friday had a big down day and was already in a major downtrend. So this uptrend here, this support line here, rising support, yeah, that's old news now, broken a long time ago. So there's a big air pocket down here. Now I'll tell you what, if Ulta stock gets down to 380, I definitely see multiple data points for support at 380. And so if it gets down to 380 and then starts to bounce off of it, or at least go sideways, yeah, that's going to be looking really interesting. So you don't have to buy things right now. You can put them on your watch list if you want to. And you can pick your price and see how the stock behaves when it gets there. I think that's a good strategy. Of course, you have to make your own decisions. Do your due diligence, folks. All right, it's your money. You have to be responsible for your money. Big Lots, BIG stock. So this is an example of, actually this is a counter example. Ulta, I can see clear support at $380, right? It came down to that level multiple times and bounced, or at least held it. Now here's an example, and we have a falling wedge, and this thing is just big stock, BIG, Big Lots, just down, 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 and then down more. I don't see any support. I don't see any places in the past where it held and bounced, or even just held and went sideways or anything. It's just down, 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 and so I'm staying out of the way of this one until it behaves a little bit more constructively. So that's just a little instructional thing there. Hopefully it is instructive for you to see the difference there between support and no support. NVIDIA stock, NVDA. I'm just talking about this one because everybody seems to be talking about NVIDIA now. Everybody wants to buy it. You do what you want to do. Personally, I'm not buying it up here. And that's not a popular opinion, because when something goes up, 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 and then goes vertical, goes parabolic like NVIDIA stock did recently, then everybody loves it, everybody wants to buy it. Why didn't they love it down here? Okay, then they would have made a lot more money. Now if they buy here, they're trying to squeeze more out of the momentum here. Maybe they'll do okay, but do you see why I like to buy low and then sell higher rather than buy after everybody else did? But that's just me. I'm more of a contrarian trader. A lot of people are momentum traders. They want to buy after something just went up a lot. Hey, you do you, okay? You got to pick your strategy. Disney stock, DIS. So here's a potential value. In contrast to NVIDIA, which is way, way up, we've got Disney, which is way, way down. And which is the older company? Well, of course, Disney compared to something like NVIDIA. I'm sure it's a great company, NVIDIA and all, but Disney's been around a long time. It's a huge company. It's just not hot right now. It's not, the hot company that everybody's looking at and everybody's talking about. And that's why I'm more interested in it. I don't want it at this price. I want it at 85. Finviz drew a support level here at 85, and I don't blame them. Look at how high it bounced off of 85, right? So no guarantees. Could fall right through 85. But if it gets there and behaves the way I want it to, that could be a really great opportunity, I think. Decision is yours, ultimately. RH stock. Here's a descending triangle. And another example, clear support. I mean, how many data points do you see for this support level here at $230, $230 for RH stock? So could it get there? Well, it seems to be going in that direction. And if it holds it, it doesn't just fall right through it, doesn't just drop, drop, drop. That could be a nice opportunity, I think. $230. I'm looking at that for RH stock. DLTR, Dollar Tree stock. You can see where the support is. Do I have to tell you every time? All right, it's 135. Look how many times it bounced off of 135, or at least held it. Multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the past. And now I think a fifth one recently. Came down to $135, head faked below it, but by the end of the day, held it. That's the market telling me something. And look at the volume. Can you see the volume bar there? I know it's hard to see. That's telling me something. A lot of probably institutional traders, not just the retails, probably coming in with millions or billions of dollars to prop this thing up at 135. The market will head fake you. You don't have to get caught by the head fake. Don't fall victim to it if you don't, if there's no reason to. And then on Friday, came right off of that 135 level. Again, no problem. Head fake down to 135, came right back up. Boom, right? And a lot of room above, all the way up to 175 looks like. I'd say this is the opportunity of the week. I mean, this is clear cut. This is textbook right here, in my opinion. Hormel Foods, kind of a consumer defensive, consumer staples type of stock. HRL is the ticker symbol. Right down to a support level. I'm not considering this to be a screaming buy. I mean, the last time it came down to $38, it had a little bounce there. Nothing major. Double top. Right back to it. Okay. So I'll watch it. I'm not planning on doing anything with HRL stock right now, but I do like where it's at. And this is a big company. This isn't a company that was just formed yesterday. And Alcoa stock, speaking of companies that weren't formed just yesterday, AA is the ticker symbol, aluminum company. And AA stock is, again, down to a level where I like it, and it's bounced quite a bit off of that level there. We'll call it $34, give or take a few pennies. Nice bounce off of that before. And then, yeah, you've got resistance up at 55, 56. That would be a pretty good place to take profits. I mean, imagine if you, and it bounced off of it here too, just not very high. Imagine if you bought it at 33, 34, took profits at 55. I wouldn't blame you. That's a decent profit. Yeah, I like this one. And I like Dollar Tree. I like the store. Great way to save money so I can have more money to invest, but I like the stock too, where it's at. And Disney, if it gets down to 85 and behaves okay, yeah, that's pretty good. There was a triangle there, a symmetrical triangle, but that's old news. I'm looking at 85 support there for Disney. So, yeah, there are potential bargains out there if you know where to look for them and if you know how. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching and listening. Be careful out there. I will talk to you again soon.